Today we're back talking about SMART goals, and we're going to review two of mine so you can kind of see how I use a framework to set them and track and all the things we've talked about. And so I just grabbed this form off the internet. I just typed in SMART goals form. It's easy. You can make your own. You don't have to get as fancy as this. So the first one I'm working on is a certification for my McKenzie training. I've been working on a series of continuing education classes for the last 3-4 years. It's been a series of classes, and now I am able to sit for this certification test. It's not going to be easy. I am going to have to study, and I'm going to have to put in enough time to make sure that I pass. And so for me, my SMART goal is certified in McKenzie method. And I want to have that done. My time frame is of June of this next coming year. And so as I'm setting my SMART goal, the first thing is it specific? It is. I want to pass the certification test for McKenzie. I want to be a Cert McKenzie. I want to do it because I've been working on this program for years. It has brought enormous benefit to patient outcomes and my overall confidence in treating a variety of disc, nerve, and back problems, joint problems. The next part is measurable. I want to be able to set this goal, passing the test, by a date, and then how am I going to measure if I'm getting closer to it? I'm going to blend my achievable part here, because my measurable part, I'm going to be studying 3 times a week for about an hour at a time, if not a little bit more, depending on the feedback I get from other certified McKenzie people. One of the things that I'm going to do to make sure that it is measurable and achievable is to reach out to people that have already done the test. I want to make sure that I'm studying in the right way. I want to have the resources in front of me I need in order to study, whether it's videos, case studies, small group study. All of these things will be part of my plan to make sure it's achievable, and I'm measuring the success as I get closer and closer to my set date. As of right now, of the recording of this video, they haven't announced the 3 dates for next year for taking this test, but that's my time part, is that once that's announced, I'll be able to choose the test either in the first quarter of the year or the second quarter of the year, so I can hit my time-bound goal part of this test. And then is this a relevant goal? It is. It's a huge one to me because I've been working hard at this for some time. I really love what it does for my overall ability to care for patients. It's going to be a tool I'm going to use for years, if not the rest of my career, and continue to get better at. I've finished the qualifications that I need to take this exam, and so for me it is a very relevant thing. It is going to not necessarily change what I do, but it's, to me, an important goal because it solidifies the fact that I've worked hard at this for some time, and I'm wrapping up that portion of the training so I can move on to more advanced study within it. And so for me, this SMART goal is meaningful. It has a core meaning to me and how I go about my day, and I think that's one of the key components to any goal is do you give a crap? Like, when it comes down to it, if you're setting goals for other people, you're not going to get them done. They might be important for a couple of weeks or a couple of days, but in the long run, you're going to walk away from them. But if you can set goals that have true meaning to you and really resonate with your values, your core beliefs, and drive you, you're going to crush them. And that's really what these series of videos will be about, is setting goals that are meaningful in a way to you to crush them. And so when you give us feedback on your SMART goals, we can see how successful you are. So reach out if you have questions, but that's my first SMART goal of 2021.